Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hi, Tish, and hi, g'day, Sarah. How you going? Please excuse my background and my croaky voice. Okay, so I'm going live with commentary this morning because I'm bringing you three short videos, and two of them are from the archives, like really, really, really long time ago archives, and one of them is a little bit more recent. And once again, it's a way of me being able to still bring the community together, bring you guys together, and in a way that allows me to not have to get out there and walk. Good morning, Natasha, and good morning, Annette. Great to see you. All right, so I've got three short clips. All in all, we're going to be well under 45 minutes. It's only a short one today. Hi, Joanne. Great to see you. And Cindy, nice to see you here as well from sunny Detroit. I hope it's not too hot over there right now. I've been seeing horror stories about the heat in all sorts of places in the Northern Hemisphere. And if I appear to be squinting, it's because my eyes are giving me trouble this morning. I've got something going on with this eye. I don't know what it is, but it's really bothering me right now. I need to get it seen too. Hi, Natalie. Good to see you. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to present is one that some of you have already seen, but I didn't have the music attached to it. So it was really just kind of a little bit raw. So this one, I've added some music to it to make it a little bit more bearable to watch. The second one is the drive in the car across the Harbour Bridge, which is a little bit of fun. We're just going to sit back and watch that and enjoy that together. And then the third one, this is where I teased you with what I sound like after living in the UK for 3 years. So you tell me what you think I sound like during that. But that's going to be right at the very end. So we'll see how that goes. I also invited Sean O'Rourke, to come along. Now that's a bit of a clue as to where the place is that we're visiting right at the very end. And I wonder if we might get to see him pop in at some stage this morning. All right, so let's kick things off with our first video this morning. And I'll do this, and then we will. So this is in the Cotswolds in England. Going on a bit of a walk. There's that groovy leather top. Oh, they wouldn't go that fast. I was definitely a lot slimmer then, but other than that. Hey, Emily. This video was taken back in about 1990, and it's showing its age quite a bit. Thanks, Natasha. Try to keep it a bit lively. Do that now. It will take me about half an hour to do that now. enjoying the reclining nights. Hi, Ronnie Lynn. Great to see you. I found this church on Google Maps, and that organ appears to not be there anymore. So I don't know if it's just being taken away for restoration work, perhaps. And that's how bad the sound was. So that's why I put all that music in.
Bye for now.
I said bye for now. Okay, so that's the first little one after I added some music to it. Just a bit of fun. And yeah, so that was the Cotswolds in England. We visited 3 churches that day, and I found them all on Google Maps. So that was kind of interesting. Okay, so the next one that we're going to see is I was driving to Coogee to check out the memorial park for the memorial for the Bali bombings, which happened in October 12th in what was it, 2001, 2002. And this was a major commemoration of that event. And I streamed that for Hago. So I was actually going there to check out the signal. And I thought I'd put the camera on, and just as we were driving across the Harbour Bridge and out towards Coogee. So, let's go you can all be my shotgun. You can all ride shotgun with me, and we're going to start at the Sydney Harbour Bridge and head across to Coogee. So let's get that underway.
Maybe not today given the weather, but straight out to a rock pool, backside, it's not quite because crab. It's probably going to be a true crab.
Hi, Lynn. Do I need to fix my sound levels, do I, Emily? Okay. A bit of grooving. Natasha, in that first one, I was about 30 years old, 30, 31, something like that. So we're heading south, over the harbour. The building on the left there with the train is used to be social housing, and now it's been converted into upmarket apartments. Alright, so we're getting off the bridge and we're about to head through the middle of the city. Very expensive to do that now, Cindy. Alrighty, so we head down Grosvenor Street, which is at the very north end of the city. On our left is where we enter the rock part of the city. Yeah, absolutely. So here it's not for everybody, Joanne, definitely not. Ahead of us here we have the Conservatorium of Music, which was built by Governor Macquarie as stables for his horses. This was 3 years ago. It was scoped for Hago. I went out to Coogee Beach to go for Hago before. Here is the Royal Botanic Gardens. So this is the exit for Bondi and Randwick. We will then continue straight, we will head out towards the airport. Over on our left here is Pop Studios, which is now Disney Studios. The places like the films like the Matrix, one of the Mission Impossible movies, were filmed or were based. A lot of the filming obviously was out on location. Yeah, I need to get better with the sound levels, which I can't do anything about it now. So I need to actually reduce those sound levels when I'm doing the editing. Thanks for that feedback though.
language that you need. And frankly,
So that was in the car. Now, anyone who was with me in the car the other day, do you see the difference? I mean, that was so much better. But when we were in the car the other day, I was so disappointed. I watched it back, and the focus was out, and there was a lot bumpier. And I don't know, maybe it's my camera. Maybe I need a new phone. Who knows? But what do you think? Is that something that we could do again from time to time? You really see things in a completely different way when you're in the car, don't you? Let me know what your thoughts are. So our third video, which is another flashback to about 30, well, it was 1991. You let me know what you think of this one. Again, the video quality isn't brilliant, but it is only about 15 minutes long. You get to hear Richard talking in this one. I managed to boost the volume up a little bit for his talking, so I've put subtitles where you can't really hear what he's saying. But yeah, it's. I think you'll find it fun. Okay, let's have a look at it. Oh, where is it? Stop. Wait a second. Why can't I see it? There it is. There we go. So we are in Portugal. This is a villa that we stayed in for about a week in the north of Portugal. And it's a long story as to how we came to. But I didn't pay for this holiday. It was a bit of a freebie. Was quite lucky to actually jag this one. Beautiful villa, and we had the use of a car for this week as well. Natalie, it was a town called Ponte de Lima, near Viana de Castelo on the Lima River. At the moment, I'm going to bring up a map that you'll see kind of where the villa is in relation to the town. It's beautiful there, Natalie. And I think the name of the villa is actually in this as well.
So, hello everyone. We're here in northern Portugal for a week. Decided to book into a manor house. This is apparently 17th century, and I've tried to show you sort of some of the environs, some of the scenery at least. It's absolutely magnificent, really. So, got the Lima River down there, and Port de Lima, which is the local town. We're going to go down in a minute, so let's see if we can find a nice restaurant, but it looks just absolutely gorgeous. We've got a car as part of the package, so we'll make the most of it. Travel around this immediate area, and we may, depends on what's around, we may go into Spain for a day trip. marketplace in Portugal was granted the right to be a market in the 14th century because this region helped to kick the Spanish out of Portugal once and for all. Well, welcome to our 17th century villa in Portugal. Not bad really, is it? Cool. Villa in the background. To the right is our little room. About 50 k's up the valley is Spain, and sort of diagonally behind us was the town of Porto de Lima, where we were at the market earlier on this morning. The thing that really strikes me at the moment is the peace and quiet and the solitude. I mean, even the villa here doesn't have that many guests. Capacity, I think, is about 16 people in 8 rooms. And the whole villa is surrounded by vineyards. And it has its own vineyard here, as you can see. The grapes aren't ripe yet. I think they picked them in autumn. But they do make their own wine, and I think we'll try some of it later on. I imagine it'll be quite potent. The landlady still, well, she reckons they still, in some areas, press the grapes by feet. I don't know if we get to see some of that, but we'll check it out and see if we can have a look at that. It's a gorgeous garden. You go walk about through the vines and through the fields. Absolutely wonderful. Glad we came.
I'm fairly sure that Sean O'Rourke lives not far from here, like right in that area. It's the wind that's causing that. Natalie, this was 1991. I'm a lot skinnier there, look. Our paths probably crossed back then, Natalie. There's a good chance. Okay, so we're at Viana do Costello now, and there's a bit of a festival going on. Again, the sound is always a problem, but beautiful festival happening here. And apparently, it happens in every August. Oh gosh, I looked up the name of the festival as well. Let me see if I can find it again. Okay, it's called the Feast of Our Lady of Sorrows, a religious and cultural festival with processions, folklore dances, and a night market. So in Portuguese, it's called Romaria de Nossa Senhora da Agonia. Like that, Emily? Is that what you're saying? And back at the villa. It's the beautiful blue and white tiles that you see everywhere in Portugal. Okay, you're about to hear something amazing. And tell me who you think I sound like.
Hello, Grandma and Grandpa. Well, at this stage, we couldn't be much further away from you to send you your anniversary greeting. We're 836 metres above sea level on the top of a mountain in North Portugal. It's lovely around here, in a lot of ways it reminds me of the areas where we grew up with you. There's lots of gum trees around, really lovely gum trees, and pine trees, and beautiful scenery. Richard obviously sends his greetings as well, but he's behind the camera, so you can't see him. As you can probably see, it's lovely around here. Big dams in the background. It's very pretty. We'll talk more to you about some of my memories, but we'll wait until we get into a more comfortable area to do that.
What did you think of that? How crazy is it that I talk like that? We had to make ourselves understood, and I obviously adapted the way I spoke. and I must have been influenced by my work colleagues or whatever at the time, and I ended up sounding like that, which was crazy. I think it's hilarious watching it back now. All right, so that was a bit of fun. What did you think of it? Um, yeah, I've got to. We have so much video in our yeah. There's a box of stuff waiting to get digitized, and there's so much of it. I'm obviously not going to burden you with all of it, and I'm trying to, like, I think that was 40 minutes. I've trimmed down to 19. So anyway, I'll bring you little bits here and there. From now on, I am Diana, Natalie says. Yeah, pretty hilarious. I thought it was, I just couldn't believe it when I played that back. I just thought, no way did I sound like that. I can't believe that. All right, so that was it. I don't have anything lined up just at the moment. I'm working on a video from Bath, in actual fact, in the UK at the moment, as well as what's the next Hago one I've got lined up? It might be Cindy. It might be actually be that that one from Mrs. Macquarie's chair I've got ready to work on as well. So I think that's what I'll do. I might combine an Hago tour with a short bit from one of our old videos. I've also got Kenya coming up as well, and that was from about the same period. So there's a few coming up that I'm going to be working on soon. We visited Malta. That's not my own video though. That was a colleague's. What else have I got ready to work on? Oh, Wales. I've got some footage where we were right up in the north of Wales, and we visited a medieval festival in one of those old castles. I think it was Conwy Castle, and then another riding on the back of the car. I don't actually know where I was sitting in the car to take this footage, because I'm looking out the back through the back of the car. And the only thing I can think of, I must have been sitting in the back of a hatchback with the back up or something. I can't actually work out how I got the footage. But, so there's a few bits of interesting bits and pieces coming up. The Kenya one is obviously amazing, because it's all the wildlife, the elephants and antelope and what have you. So there's that's going to be really cool. That's all to be worked on and edited, because I can't bring you the raw footage. It's just not. It's tedious. It's tedious to watch the raw footage. All right, so that was that, and yeah, so that's all going to come when I can get it finished. So I'll keep you posted when that happens. And in the meantime, I'm also going to try and figure out why my in-car footage didn't work as well as I would have liked it to. So I have been talking about getting a new phone. Maybe that's what I need. But that Sydney Harbour Bridge footage that we just saw this morning was so much better than what I burdened you with the other day when I took you to the beaches. Anyway, we'll get there. Thanks, Natasha. Thanks, everyone. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. The last thing I want to do is make you sit through something that's tedious and difficult to watch. So I'm glad it was enjoyable. All right, and thanks for coming along. What are we going to do now? We're off to the pool to do our exercises. I do pool walking. I'm building it up to I'm up to 32 laps at the moment. I'm trying to build that gradually up. Hi, Carolyn. Great to see you. And it says Roger that ground control. And you're welcome, Tish. Thank you very much. Okay. So see you next time on another tour. I'll keep you posted as to what's coming down the line. Okay. Bye for now, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you. Thanks, everyone.